Welcome to the Can Touches video podcast. I'm Shawn. I'm joined by Dan.
Hello.
And Anthony.
Hello.
Today we're looking at Zinio. It's an app that's been around for a fair while, but what it does is it gives you your magazines as a on the iPad. Now,
cool.
It's sort of what you get when you first launch is you get different featured articles, where you can take a look and see different featured articles.
They're samples from magazines.
They are samples, so it's like walking around to newsagents and taking a look. If you want to take a look at one of them, you just click on it, and it brings up, as you can see down the bottom here, 4 sets of sample pages. Sometimes it takes a little while to load, but generally it's not too bad. Once you do actually get into it, which is going to take a while to load.
This is on my iPad. I've actually used this app a fair bit, and it's slow.
It is slow.
Yeah,
actually,
that one was downloading.
Yeah. So what I do, I'll go to one that I've already downloaded prior. So these are a few. What I decided to do is rather than actually buy something like Macworld, I subscribed to Macworld, which was only about $12 for the year.
Oh wow! That's
because you're paying those American subscription rates rather than what you pay to get it flown over here and all that sort of stuff.
Right. Yep.
So what happens is you have all your different magazines that you have as a library. You can reduce the amount of that you have in your library by the month if you end up having lots and lots. And it gives you the magazine fairly much just as basically a PDF.
Because that's all the PDFs that have been sent to Zinio by the publisher of the magazine, and Zinio sells it to you. So Zinio is like a shop. They sell. They're the news agent for the 21st century.
And see, I've got no problem with actually reading a magazine like this. I'm quite happy to read a magazine as a paper thing, and the fact that I don't have to carry them around, I'm all for it. So as you can see, you can zoom in. If you turn it sideways, you can do that. As you can see, there's links there that you can click on. It has its own browser, so you don't actually have to leave the app, which is nice. But you can opt it to click up there and leave the app if you want to. You also have one other nice function here, which is the text button, which takes the text out of the actual magazine and gives it to you as a text article.
So like the reader function in Safari.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yep. And it makes it like, especially some magazines go way over the top in trying to explain their text, trying to decorate their page. It's quite nice just to get to the information and read it as you want to. Besides that, there's very little to the app. You can subscribe to magazines, as I said, and there is a very big collection from around the world.
Can you show us the collection of
the shop, which
it's got a built-in store.
Yeah, it's got its own built-in store. So it's got all your categories down there.
Oh, wow.
So you got your Just Bikes and things like that. They're your featured and your bestsellers.
Is it Macworld Australia there too?
Yeah, but it's hideously expensive.
Can you tap it? I want to see.
Which would be there we are. Yep. So $53 for 12 issues.
It's the same as the paper one.
Well, no, it's a little bit. It's $6.32 per issue. I think it's $7.95 to buy it.
I think so, $7.95.
I subscribe to it, and I'm pretty sure it's $59 for 12.
Oh yeah, no, it's same for subscription. But if you want to buy a single issue, and look, it is actually nice to be able to buy single issues like that. Some of these things are just subscription. They appear there for you when you launch the app to say that there's a new magazine that if you have subscribed.
And automatically downloads into your library?
No, it doesn't automatically download it. You actually have to download it. If something has to be downloaded, you can see this one here is downloaded. There's no little arrow type thing, whereas that one there, which has an arrow, tells you that you need to download it to actually bring it down. And it does take a while to bring it down. It's something that you would be doing at home, not over 3G. But otherwise, I actually love it because I can take a look at my mags. I don't have to go and buy them. They're there for me. It's cheaper if you are buying overseas ones, which when you are in the shop, you actually do find a lot of magazines that you would never probably come across in Australian magazines. If you are into foreign-speaking magazines as well, there's a lot of overseas. So if you want to get FHM in Brazilian,
I'm sure that's just the best version as well.
I'm sure it is. So you've got the option to be able to get those sort of things, which is quite nice. So it's a free download, and as you saw before, you can actually take a look at magazines in their featured section. The shop, you can just actually click on it and see what it is, but that's about it.
So how do you pay for it?
You set up an account with Vimeo and which is a credit card account or a PayPal account.
Okay.
And
then you just log in and then it just charges your credit card or whatever.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha. I mean, the prices vary from magazine to magazine.
It just as normal magazines in the stores. Yeah. So it does work on its own price quite well.
Do you have to? Can you set the account up in the app, or do you have to set it up?
You can set it up within. Yes, you can set it up within the account because you've got your you can sign out, and if you're signed out,
you can create
an account.
Awesome. Well, that's
you can
good.
Create an account there within the app itself.
Because you don't want to have to go to the computer first and then set up an account, go to the website, muck around.
No.
Then come back and log in and whatever.
So I'm giving it 4 out of 5 because I like that there's a lot of magazines there and it's quite simple to use.
Cool.
Thanks very much.
Awesome.